Hello, my wonderful travelers. Welcome back to the galley. Come on in, find your seat, and let's get comfortable. If you are new here, I'm Sophia. I have been a flight attendant for 15 years, flying affectionately across the United States and around the world. I have served millions of cups of coffee, calmed thousands of nervous flyers, and I have learned every single secret there is to know about the airline industry. Today, I want to speak directly to my absolute favorite group of passengers, my seniors. I am talking to the wise, experienced travelers, the grandparents, the retirees, and the golden agers. Whenever I see a senior couple walking down the jet bridge holding hands, or a grandmother traveling solo to see her new grandbaby, my heart just melts. You are the most polite, the most patient, and the most appreciative passengers we have, but I have a bone to pick with you. You are too nice. You are so polite that you often don't ask for things that you are completely entitled to. You sit there in silence, maybe a little uncomfortable, maybe a little thirsty because you don't want to be a bother. Let me tell you something right now. You are never a bother. You have paid for your ticket, you have earned your stripes in life, and there is a whole world of complimentary services, items, and accommodations that are available to you absolutely free if you just know how to ask. In this video, I am going to reveal 20 free things that seniors can ask for on a plane. These are the airline secrets that they don't print on your ticket. We are going to cover everything from health and safety hacks to comfort items, and even some special perks that will make you feel like a VIP. So, get your notepad ready because we are going to upgrade your travel experience without spending a single extra dime. Let's start before you even get on the plane. The first free thing, and honestly one of the most important for your safety and dignity, is pre-boarding. Now, I know what you are thinking. Oh, Sophia, I can walk fine. I don't need a wheelchair. Pre-boarding is not just for wheelchairs. Under the Air Carrier Access Act in the US, you are entitled to extra time to board if you need it. If you move a little slower, if you get anxious in crowds, or if you just need a moment to settle your bags without a line of people sighing behind you, you can pre-board. You don't need to prove anything. You just go to the gate agent and say, I would like to use the pre-boarding option to have a little extra time. It is free, it is your right, and it changes the entire tone of your trip. Number 2 is something that saves your back: assistance with overhead bins. Now, this is a tricky one because technically, flight attendants are not required to lift bags. However, for our senior passengers, if you ask nicely and explain, I have a bad shoulder, or I can't lift this high, we will almost always help you, or we will find a strong young passenger to help you. But the real secret is this: if you are struggling, you can ask to gate check your bag for free. If you get to the gate and realize your carry-on is just too heavy to lift, tell the agent. They will check it to your final destination for free, so you don't have to wrestle with it. Let's talk about medical equipment. This is a huge one. Number 3 is the medical bag exemption. Did you know that a bag containing only medical supplies like a CPAP machine, nebulizer, or a bag strictly for medications does not count towards your carry-on limit? It is free to bring on board in addition to your carry-on and personal item. Do not pay for a carry-on bag if it is just for your health needs. Declare it to the agent. This is my medical equipment. It flies free. Once you are on the plane and settled, let's talk about hydration. Dehydration is the enemy of older travelers. It thickens the blood, which increases the risk of clots, and it makes jet lag worse. Usually, we come around with those tiny little plastic cups that hold about 3 sips of water. Number 4 is the whole can or bottle of water. You do not have to settle for the sip. If you are taking medication or if you are just thirsty, please ask me, Sophia, may I please have the whole can? I will give it to you. I would much rather you be hydrated and happy than fainting in the aisle. We have plenty of water. Number 5 ties into this: hot water refills. If you bring your own thermos or a reusable tea tumbler, which I highly recommend, we will fill it with hot water for you. Maybe you like to bring your own herbal tea bags from home because the airline tea is too strong. Bring your tea bag, bring your mug, and ask us for hot water. It is free, it is comforting, and it warms you up in that freezing cabin. Speaking of freezing, let's talk about number 6, blankets and pillows. I know, on domestic flights and economy, these are becoming like gold dust. But here's the secret. Every plane usually has a stash. We often have a few blankets hidden away in the overhead bins or in the first class closet for emergencies or for passengers with medical needs. If you are freezing, and I mean shivering, which is bad for your circulation, press that call button and say, "I am a senior and I am incredibly cold. Do you happen to have a spare blanket?" If we have one, it is yours. We prioritize our seniors for these creature comforts. Number 7 is a safety item that most people don't know we have: ice packs. If you have a bad knee that acts up with the cabin pressure, or if you have medication that needs to stay cool and your own ice pack has melted, ask us. We have ice in the galley. We can make you a makeshift ice pack using a plastic bag or a sick bag, unused of course. I have done this hundreds of times for passengers with arthritis or recent surgeries. It is a simple thing, but it provides so much relief. Number 8 is something for those of you who might feel a little cramped: seat belt extenders. Sometimes as we get older, it is just more comfortable not to have that belt digging into our stomachs. Or maybe you had hip surgery and you need a different angle. You can ask for a seat belt extender. It adds about 25 inches to the belt. It is free and you just hand it back when you land. Don't sit there in pain being squeezed. Just ask. Now, let's talk about hygiene. Planes are dirty places. Number 9 is sanitizing wipes. Most airlines hand these out when you board now, but if you missed it, or if you dropped yours, or if you just want to be extra thorough and wipe down the window shade and the air vent, ask for more. We have boxes of them. I want you to be healthy. I will give you a handful. Number 10 is a little bit of a secret menu item: first aid supplies. I am not talking about a doctor kit, but simple things. Band-aids. If you get a paper cut, or if your new shoes are giving you a blister, please wear comfortable shoes. Ask us for a Band-aid. We have them. We also often have antibiotic ointment or burn cream in the first aid kit. You don't have to suffer with a blister for 4 hours. Since we are talking about health, let's discuss number 11: biohazard bags for motion sickness. Okay, nobody wants to talk about getting sick, but sometimes turbulence hits or medication reacts badly with altitude. The little paper bag in the seat pocket is okay, but we have sturdy plastic sealable bags in the galley. If you are feeling nauseous, ask for the sturdy bag. It will save you a lot of embarrassment and mess. Let's pivot to food. I know, airline food is not a 5-star restaurant, but number 12 is extra snacks. On flights where we serve those little bags of pretzels or cookies, the portion sizes are for a toddler. If you are diabetic and your sugar is dropping, or if you are just plain hungry, ask for a second bag, or a third. Honey, could I grab another pack of cookies? The answer is almost always yes. We end up throwing away so many leftovers at the end of the day. I would rather you eat them. Number 13 is decaffeinated coffee or tea. You would be surprised how many people assume we only have high-octane coffee. We brew decaf on almost every flight. If you want a warm drink but you want to sleep later, ask specifically for decaf. If we don't have a pot brewed and you are polite, I might even brew a fresh one just for you if I have time. Here's a big one for international travelers or long-haul flights. Number 14, eye masks and earplugs. On long flights, these are usually on the seat. But on shorter flights, or if you are in economy, you might think you are out of luck. We often have a supply of these in the amenity kits left over from business class. If you are having trouble sleeping because of the noise, ask if we have any spare earplugs. It is not guaranteed, but we often have a secret drawer full of them. Now let's talk about something that touches the heart. Number 15 is compassion and time. This isn't a physical object, but it is a service. If you are confused about the customs forms, or if you can't read the small print on the landing card, ask us for help. I'm having trouble reading this. Could you help me fill it out? We will help you. We can turn on the reading light, get a pen, and guide you through it. You do not have to struggle in silence with those tiny government forms. Number 16 is for those of you traveling with grandchildren, kids' wings, and activity packs. If you are doing the brave duty of taking the grandkids on a trip, ask for the wings. Even if the flight attendants don't offer them, we have them. It keeps the kids occupied for 5 minutes, which gives you 5 minutes of peace. And honestly, if you want a pair of plastic wings for yourself as a souvenir, just ask. I gave a pair to an 85-year-old gentleman last week, and he wore them the whole flight. It was adorable. Number 17 is a cockpit visit. Did you know you can still do this? Not while we are in the air, obviously. That is a major felony. But when we are on the ground, either during boarding or after landing, you can ask to say hello to the pilots. If you are an aviation enthusiast, or if you haven't seen a cockpit since the 1970s, just ask the lead flight attendant. I've always loved planes. Would it be possible to peek in the cockpit on the way out? The pilots love showing off their office. They will let you sit in the chair and take a picture. It is a wonderful memory and it costs nothing. Number 18 is connection information. If you are worried about your next flight, don't stress. We have tablets that update in real time. We can tell you exactly what gate your next flight is leaving from, whether it is on time, and how far the walk is. We can even look up a map of the terminal for you. Use us as your personal concierge. Number 19 is wheelchair assistance at arrival, even if you didn't book it. Okay, you should book it in advance, like I said in my last video. But life happens. Maybe the flight was rougher than you expected and you are exhausted. Maybe you're hip locked up, sitting in that tiny seat. When we land, tell me. Sophia, I don't think I can make the walk to baggage claim. Is it possible to get a chair? We can radio ahead. It might take a few minutes for the attendant to come down the jet bridge, but we can get you a ride. Do not force yourself to walk a mile in pain. And finally, number 20. This is the most important one, a celebration. Are you traveling for your 50th wedding anniversary? Is it your 70th birthday? Are you going to meet your first great-grandchild? Tell us. We love a reason to celebrate. We might not have champagne in economy, but I can write you a sweet note on a napkin. I can make an announcement on the PA system to have the whole plane clap for you, or I might slip you a first-class dessert if there is an extra one. We want to be part of your joy, but we can't celebrate with you if we don't know. Now, before I wrap up, I want to give you a little bonus tip, a pro tip for how to ask for these things. The secret is the approach. We are overworked, we are tired, and we deal with a lot of grumpy people. If you come to the galley with a smile, maybe compliment my scarf and say, "Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but," you effectively unlock the world. We will bend over backward for a kind senior passenger. And speaking of kindness, if you are enjoying these insider secrets and you want to make sure you are getting everything you deserve from your travel experience, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. It is free, just like the things on this list, and it helps me keep making these videos for you. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you didn't know about the medical bag rule. That is usually the one that surprises people the most. I want to circle back to why this matters. It isn't just about getting free stuff, it is about your comfort and your health. I see too many seniors suffer through flights because they come from a generation that values resilience and not complaining. But air travel is physically taxing. The altitude, the dry air, the cramped seats, it is hard on the body. These free things, the water, the ice, the pre-boarding, these are tools to help you maintain your stamina so that when you land, you are ready to enjoy your vacation or your family. Don't let the airline industry intimidate you. You are the customer. You are the reason we are flying. Let's do a quick scenario. Imagine you are boarding. You walk up to the gate agent. "Good morning. I'd like to pre-board to take my time." Boom, done. You get on, you stow your medical bag, free. You settle in. You ask the flight attendant, "Could I get a seatbelt extender to be more comfortable?" Done. Meal service comes. "Could I have the whole can of ginger ale and maybe 2 packs of cookies?" Done. You are feeling a little chilly. "Do you have a blanket?" Done. You land and you ask to see the cockpit. You take a great photo. You get a wheelchair ride to your car. That sounds like a much better trip than sitting in the back, thirsty, cold, and stressed, doesn't it? I want you to promise me one thing. On your next flight, I want you to ask for at least one thing on this list, even if it is just the whole can of soda. Break the ice, assert your space. You deserve it. Next week, I am going to be talking about the best travel insurance for seniors. We are going to look at the fine print that tricks people, and I'm going to tell you which policies actually cover pre-existing conditions and which ones are a scam. You literally cannot afford to miss that one. Thank you so much for flying with me today. I hope you feel empowered, I hope you feel prepared, and I hope you feel excited for your next trip. Take care of yourselves, travel safe, and remember, speak up. We are here to help. See you in the next video. Bye.